That's crazy. There we go. Hey, everybody. Uh, Tonight is a special night. We're here at my dad's house right now. We're going to be talking to my dad for a little bit and see some things about him and get to know him a little bit more better. This is his birthday celebration. We was planning to go to the graveyard, but it is like it's going to try to rain. The moon is halfway uncovered by the clouds, so it's getting ready to rain probably here for a little while. Hey, Jared. Jared said happy birthday, Pops.
All right.
Uh,
What good?
he don't worry about it. He not just say thank you. uh, Also, we got a few other things. And Wendy Girl says happy birthday, Pops. I got him sitting over here beside me. I'll get him turned around in a minute. May said happy birthday to you. Uh, we was going to go to the cemetery, but it's getting ready to rain, and I want to hurry up and get at least get an hour in at the most. So we're going to talk to my dad and check and see what made him get into the paranormal and what all he did growing up and stuff like that. So, uh, uh, cause
It's lightning.
pops, huh?
It's lightning.
Well,
Bad. All up right there just then.
and pops he's the backbone of the group. So we're getting ready to get into him. So here he is, pops. Everybody say hey. Let me get him turned around here, and we'll get to see him. There's pops.
Hey,
All right, we're blurry. There he is. Everybody saying hey. Phoenix saying hey.
hey.
Uh, Everybody saying hey to each other. Appreciate each and every one of you. Uh, so, anybody have any questions for my dad? We will. Hey, Shaw woman, how you doing? So, how old are you now?
77.
77. He turned 177 yesterday, y'all. uh, it's amazing how we got started. Uh, Thank you for your service, pops. Wendy girl said thank you for your service. Uh,
Well,
uh, Tell us a little bit about your military service when you went in and when you.
I went in 6 February the 8th, 1968. I got discharged in 79.
So y'all, that's pretty good. Quite a bit of while there, and everybody always tells me to thank him for that, and so I really appreciate you. Do you have any small stories you want to tell?
No, none of that.
uh, so what all did you do when you was in?
I was dynamite man. I was in a tank outfit, and then I needed to volunteer for a cook, and I didn't know nothing about it, what to do about cooking. But I cooked for 300 people 3 times a day, 7 days a week for 4 or 5 years. And I come out as a
Get
first.
Speak a little louder. They can't hear you.
I come out as the first cook, excellent chef. I got papers to prove it.
Can y'all hear him good now? Uh, uh, did y'all have some good food in the service?
It was pretty fair. But on sea ration day, we just threw cans in a barrel, trash can, boiling water, and they picked out a can.
Yeah.
Didn't know what they was getting.
So when y'all cook breakfast in the mornings in the service,
We put
how how many eggs did y'all cook in the morning times? 10, 15, 20? dozen, 100
We
dozen?
went through 2 cases of that every morning. We put, I'd be the one that turned them over when I got to the bottom of the grill, and I started over giving them out. Another boy would be a cracking them and putting them on there. I'd go back and do the same thing. We've done 2 big cases, big boxes of eggs
Didn't
every
you
morning.
didn't you say y'all used to cook in trash cans, the metal trash cans?
Well, we stowed put hot water in it and boil it. Had a heater sitting down in with drop cans down in there. I was on sea ration day
Uh,
out in the field. Yeah,
uh,
it was pretty good. I mean, then I got out. I was in the tank outfit, and I was at APC uh, personnel carrier. I was driver hit, and then I was a radio operator in it. We'd take turns, me and another boy did.
hey Ted, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. We're just talking to Pops tonight. We're getting to know him a little bit better. Uh, so what was the highlight of being in the military? What was the fun part about that you actually enjoyed while you was there?
I don't know what that would be.
Yeah.
Probably
What?
chasing women.
uh, so when you got out and I know you said you was a security guard for a while at a few places, and
Yeah, at a hospital. Went to the morgue and tied strings on the toes for sale sign. That's what we called it. I was a guard at a prison that would have made prison parts for the jailhouse doors. It was pretty, that's about all. And I worked biker and then went to Bassett, worked in the furniture factory after that.
y'all.
Before,
I'm gonna tell you what, he's done a whole lot in his lifetime. Really more than whatever I can hold the candle to. But
then I worked at Hastings working on tearing down starters and
uh,
generators.
I remember my favorite stories when my dad was talking about when they was all kids growing up and they always got in fights in school and stuff. Those were funny stories. Uh, so all right, now let's get on up to date here. Uh, uh, where all have you been to? What's how many states have you been in? I know you said you've been to New Jersey, time or two, and St.
Yeah,
Louis, Missouri.
yeah, St. Louis, New York, New Jersey, uh, Philadelphia, Virginia, and all them states down this way, South Carolina, and all of them.
Yeah. We do have a question for you right here, Windy Girl. Uh, Pops, did you ever have any paranormal experience in the military?
No,
Uh, uh, what? Uh, I
well,
remember y'all. You used to talk about y'all used to set up with the dead when y'all was young.
yeah, we set up with the dead back in the old days.
Uh, you
They'd
said,
have them at your house, bring them to your house. You sit at the table or in the living room or whatever, and the dead people be in your living room there. And now that's spooky.
that reminds me of the Ray Stevens song, uh, "Setting Up with the Dead." Y'all got to check that video out. You'll laugh your hind end off. Uh,
I mean, three or four or five of them we had at the house.
didn't y'all said y'all dug the graves too one night for somebody?
my oldest, my brother-in-law,
Can you imagine doing digging a grave and
by hand.
yeah, by hand, and then having a funeral next day and you have to cover it all back up? Now that's pretty wild there. Uh, uh,
Oh, we had some stuff going on back in the days.
yeah.
We used to had a well outside. We'd walk off the porch and go get water. Footsteps would come back, and we slept in a house where that same house that the people would come downstairs and walk at the foot of your bed and lay there watching bed.
No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't stand saying something watch me.
I
Uh,
mean, it was a woman that would come down the steps and come out the foot of the bed and stop there
now
and just watch it.
I know we call where you was born at. We call it a slab city here, uh,
Yeah.
and it does look like a slab city place, y'all. It's kind of crazy. Where was Pop's favorite place he went to in the military? Where was your favorite place that you went to in the military?
I went to Germany and I can't think of that other place. Uh, went to France while I was over there. The favorite spot was Frankfurt, Germany.
So y'all, he was really. You did you go like around Berlin or anything? Is that close by where you was
It
at?
was close by. I went toward
You can't say his name
Hitler.
online. You can't say that.
Can't say his name. Can't say
No,
Hitler.
no. Uh,
Oh, yeah. Well,
anyway, he went to his house, y'all, and took pictures, and I do have some pictures of that place. Uh,
the castle.
uh, so yeah, I would like to go to Germany. I do follow a channel on here that's from
We went,
Germany.
we went to Wildflicken and Grafenwehr and all in Germany,
Uh,
different places.
all right. My uncle was Army. He loved Germany. Yeah, cool. Ain't that like the funniest thing? There's a lot of people went to Germany back in that era. Uh, Timmy says happy birthday to you too,
Okay.
pops. Uh,
Uh, but I was in the third division.
it seemed like everybody served. They stationed in Germany, especially in the army part. See, Shaw
Yeah.
woman said her father also served in the army, uh, stationed in Germany.
And the man that the biggest ones in the army was in the army was Artie Murphy. That's what my hat represents. Artie Murphy's third division.
All right. Uh, Tell us about that Black Panther that used to be down around Slab City where you lived at.
They said there was something black. They don't know what it was. They ain't never found it out. People were scared of it. You can walk from where my grandma lived down to all of my kin people that lived on that road, and down in the woods and everything. There was something will follow you down there in the woods and follow you back to your house, but they don't know what it was.
You gotta speak up just a little bit louder.
And we go to this. We had a spring we had to carry water from. We went down to the spring to carry water up for the night, and there was this. It was as clear as a bell. And then we went down there the next morning. They brushed all over it. You couldn't even see where the spring was at. And whatever done it, it was that thing doing it.
Yeah, I remember them telling stories about it. All my uncles and aunts and stuff have tell stories about it. And now this is back in the 40s and probably goes on deeper in the history there. I don't know if they are to be able to be scared of it now because if that thing was to bite you, He wouldn't have no teeth. He'd be so old now. He just probably like, I'll go on. Because I remember I hear them all talk about it back in the days and stuff. So, uh, did y'all have any other paranormal experience around where you growed up at?
I'm just walking, somebody walking around all the time. But that we went and got water, footsteps to walk with you out there to the off porch, and get the water, come back. By the time you got back to the porch, they stopped. They wouldn't go no further. They just go from the porch to the well. It was about from here to the back of my house right there right now,
Yeah.
from the well. We had to wind the water, put it in the bucket, and take it in the house.
Uh, have you thought about getting into paranormal before than what we got started about 5 years ago with the
Yeah,
group?
I did it when my sister and my niece went up to see the cemetery where my wife's buried. And my wife, they asked her on that box, do you know who's with us up here? And she said, yes. Said, my nickname's Pete. And she said, uh, that was my husband. And she called off everything in my life over.
I just heard a honking bug.
And she, I mean, whatever come up, she said it. Called all my grandbabies over.
Uh,
And she missed one, is my step grandson. And his name was John Luke. And she couldn't remember that name. And then she said, oh, yeah. I said, I got one more, his step grandson. And his name was John Luke. And she was right.
uh,
Whatever you asked her, she'd give you the right name and numbers or whatever. And that told me right then, so if John ever got into it, I was going to join it. And I've been in it ever since it started.
y'all, like I said before, Pops is the backbone of Cops. It's supposed to be in just me and my dad spend time together. Uh, then it actually turned into a few friends join us, just so we can have a good little conversation and plus have help too with locations. And then it actually turned into a group. Now we're a family group. My cousin and my aunt is with. So we do have this is a family based cousin uh, group now. So uh, let's see. I saw another thing. Where has been his favorite place so far that he's investigated? What has been your favorite place to investigate so far?
The clinic.
The clinic. Yeah,
Oh, I don't go upstairs.
clinic has always been a good place. Tell us a little bit about your experience there.
Well, they had a rocking chair upstairs, and I thought, well, I just sat in the rocking chair, and I threw the cat ball out there in the middle of the floor, and what it was walked through me and stopped at the rocking chair inside of me, and I told them, I said, I'll throw the ball out there and play with it, and they had to carry me downstairs and put me outside and put sage around me because it got to me, and it done. Every time I go upstairs, I sit down on the couch, and he won't let me get up. John them tried to get me out, take
Yeah,
me back downstairs.
yeah. When we go to the clinic, he's not allowed to go upstairs in the red room. He can go to the other rooms, the operating room, stuff like that. But yeah, he can't go into the red room. Uh, I've done a lot for my dad. We didn't go eat because he ate here at the house and I ate at the house and didn't want to go out and spend money and eat again. So we just Went to town, got some groceries, come back home, and we chilled out for a little bit. He came home and got him a good nap in and rest, and I got me a good sleep in and rest, and everything like that. So probably sometime or another we'll go out and I'll pay for him and get him something to eat. We'll go to Golden Corral where he wants to go, or over to Cousin Gary's or somewhere like that and eat buffet breakfast. Uh, Things like that. What place would he like to investigate if he could choose anywhere in the world, and why that place? If you can choose any place in the world to go investigate, where would that be and why would you want to go?
I'd go back to the clinic and do it again.
That'd be the only place in the
Yeah,
world to
if
be.
they do bother me down there.
To be honest with you, I probably would try to go to Germany, somewhere like that. You know, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Uh, Thing I was gonna say something. Oh, do you remember when we went to the cemetery up in town, and it was that foggy night, rainy, misty night, and you sat in the truck, and I come out, I was backing out of that mausoleum. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
And I thought somebody done came out of that ground and done come and got me,
mm,
and I had everybody in the chat laughing and giggling.
I don't mean to scare you, but
I'm gonna tell you what, y'all. He scared ever living daylights hell in me. I know that was about 20 years off my life, so I might not live 60. Uh, but yeah, we he scares me a lot when we go out and investigate. For one thing, he is getting older and things like that, and I try to keep track of him and things like that. And that night, that particular night, it was rainy, misty. I just come out of the mausoleum. I was coming out backwards. I was wrestling, getting the daggone tripod out the door without tearing up something. And the reason I left out of there because I felt the wall feel like it was caving in. It was like closing in on me. So I thought, well, I got to get out of here because I'm not uh, got any kind of phobia like that, but it's just something there just didn't feel right, and it felt like the walls was closing in. I was backing out, and he did not make no sounds. Truck door didn't smack together. Didn't hear nothing. Didn't hear the bell in the truck ding, keys in the switch, or nothing. I mean, it was just quiet. You can hear the pin drop 3 states over. And when I turned around, I mean, I didn't see his face, didn't see nothing. All I saw was a black silhouette in the foggy mist. And I'm gonna tell you what, you talking about giving you skid marks, that gave you skid marks. So we had some pretty good times at the bridge too, hadn't
yeah, a lot of good ones.
we? We might try to go back to the bridge one night here for long, especially when my cousin and my aunt gets here. He got you good. Yeah, he got me good. I mean, I never get scared. I think he that night scared me more than the night at the bridge when we heard them sounds and stuff. Cause I had to stop and get my breath before I could even start speaking again. I mean, that's how bad he scared me. Uh, so let's see what else we got. That sounds
When we
scary.
go to the graveyard cemetery up here where my wife's buried at, I walk off anywhere in that thing. I'm not scared of nothing.
Yeah, the hot spot is at the bridge. We do have a little bit of a hot spot there. Let's see. Something else I was going to ask you a while ago too. So you are the co-founder and vice president of Cops, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that out of the way. Uh, y'all, like I told you before, I couldn't do this group without having my dad and my aunt and my cousin and everybody's on the team. You don't see a lot of us, but me and my dad mainly the most ones that you'll see. Sometimes we do get Michael and Chris on camera with us. Uh, when my cousin and my aunt gets here, you'll see them a lot more. Uh, they everybody lives so far away, it's kind of hard to get everybody, together and
Unless they're
stuff
having a
like that.
cookout.
And we do have a group cookout once a year, and we have fun with that, and everybody comes and participates and stuff like that. I wonder, does Pop watch paranormal shows? Do you watch paranormal shows?
Yeah.
He watches them all the time, even while he's living here by himself. Uh,
You me tell them about my house being haunted.
no. Uh, so I done told him about all that. Uh, you done made me forget now what I was talking about. I don't forgot now what I was talking about. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, do you have a favorite show that you watch on a regular basis of paranormal?
You know what's in?
The Ghost Brothers, the
Yeah.
black guys.
Them black guys.
Yeah. That
Marcus.
Marcus, yeah, he's the favorite one.
That's the favorite one on
Yeah, yeah. That my dad likes the hey Vicky, how you doing? Sorry I didn't see you come in. Snuck in on me. Uh, yeah, you like to watch Ghost Brothers. I like to watch them too. Marcus is my favorite. Hopefully one day we get to meet them in person. That would be pretty cool. Uh, Especially you get to meet them since you know that would mean more to me than anything in the world to see you happy and everything. Uh, do you watch them while you're here by yourself and
there. Yep.
stuff like that
I watch
constantly?
any of the shows. It don't bother me.
Hey Jason, how you doing?
It
Appreciate
don't
you
bother
coming
me a
in.
bit.
I can't watch them by myself. I mean, I can watch paranormal investigations, but far as do you watch like horror movies
Yeah.
like Friday 13th, Friday
Yeah.
14th, and
I
15th?
watch
And
that.
yeah, no, I can't watch those. There ain't no way I could. I thought he might say crossover paranormal society. Yeah, he don't watch us much. Uh, he says I live the dream, so I don't want to watch myself. uh,
Yeah,
God,
I'll get out here and walk around at nighttime.
yeah,
Sit outside.
I don't know about all that. It's too spooky out here. I bet people riding by wondering like, what's them fools sitting out there in the dark with the light on for? Uh,
'Cause that's a good place right down in yonder.
uh, what y'all have any more questions for Pops? This is his birthday celebration, so we want to get find out a little more about him and things, y'all. I'm about run out of questions. I'm not too good. Uh, did you ever think that we would have the group together, be in
No.
a group, started a group?
No.
I didn't either, to be honest with you. It never really crossed my mind. Jason Ghost Hunters from Australia said, "Happy birthday, Pops."
Okay.
Uh, Let's see. What all would you like to see crossover paranormal to do in the future? What? How far you like to see us go? Go like start traveling to different states, travel the world, investigate.
Yeah, go to some other states.
Yeah,
I want to go to the Brush Mountain, Tennessee,
yeah,
prison camp up there. They say it's rough.
yeah. We'll eventually get up that way one day. Did he have any paranormal experience when he was in? Was when he was a kid? Yeah, he told us about the times when they lived in the house. The lady needs to come down the steps at the foot of their bed, walk around the steps. I mean, around the
She's
bed,
about that far away from one
and
when she walks past you.
said she'll sit there and look at you while you're sleeping. No, I couldn't do that. Have I ever known who that was? Might have
Nope.
been.
Somebody passed away in the house back in them days.
No, that's pretty wild. There ain't no way in the world. Is there a place he investigated that he will not go back from having a bad experience? Was there any place that you wouldn't go back to that we've investigated that you
Nope.
had a bad
I go to
experience?
anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think that we will be down from going back to our same places, even though the bridge. Since we heard that sound at night, it's not scaring me that I'm not going back. There's other reasons for not going back to the bridge right now, but far as that goes, we will be going back to the bridge. I do have we do have a couple new locations that we're going to be trying to work on here for long. I know Baker is helping us out, trying to get going with that and everything like that. Let's see, Jason. What's the best thing he's done when doing a ghost hunt at what? What's the best thing he done when doing a ghost hunt? Uh, my dad now's literally when we do like paid locations that we go to, say the clinic, the battleship, uh, places like that. He mainly does the setting and watching the cameras at the command center with my aunt because they not really physically able to do a whole lot, but they're a big help with the cameras, looking at evidence and stuff while we're investigating. And somehow them two, when they're together, they have the most experience, especially when we go to the clinic. When they be sitting there looking at the cameras, they have the most experience down there in the kitchen area while they're sitting there watching the cameras. Uh, Things cutting on, cutting off, radios mashing for no reason, uh, just different things like that. So yeah, they're really good with that. So let's see. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. She said also happy birthday, pops.
Okay.
She's also from Australia. How is Dwayne? Dwayne is doing pretty good. He's back to work and he's out turkey hunting and stuff. So yeah, he's back at it now. uh, but yeah, he's gonna be helping us get new locations, and we do have about three, possibility four lined up uh to do things when he's investigating. Oh yeah, he goes by how he feels when he investigates. Yep, You're right, Vicky. He does. When we don't do anything on camera, we just go out and see we can't get something happening, just us two and nobody around, no live or nothing like that. We do get some cool stuff. We have a I sit and I read my dad a lot when we out investigating by ourselves and not live or nothing. And I understand what a lot of people has to tell me about how to keep him closed and not open up to a lot of spirits to overtake him and stuff like that. So we do when he goes out and investigates, we have him sound like Mr. T.
I
So
got all that stuff on now.
what is Pop's favorite piece of equipment to use on location? What is your favorite piece of equipment, Dad, to use?
Spirit box.
You like spirit box? Uh, what did you think the first time when Gizmo went off?
It scared me, but I like it now.
It was kind of unique that night, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was kind of unique that night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When it was at the bridge the first time.
Yes, first time. It knocked him off.
Oh yeah, the second time it knocked him off, didn't it? That was wild. I just had to walk across the bridge, and my dad was actually sitting there on the stool where he always normally sits at the bridge. Nothing happened, and just as soon as I walked across the bridge and turned the camera around, something knocked the cat toy off, and then set Gizmo off. Here I rushed around, run across the bridge just to get the camera turned around. As soon as I got it turned around, he quit.
And then that girl comes to me and walks with me.
Yeah, there's a little girl spirit walked around with my dad over there at the bridge. Uh, and everything like that. I think my favorite place that we've actually investigated while we was at the bridge is at Peggy's house.
Yeah.
I think we had some good times at Peggy's house. Uh, let's see. Good, glad he is doing good. Everybody saying hey to Lisa. Ghost hunting time. Let's go. Laugh out loud. Also, happy birthday, Pops. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday. Yeah, yesterday was his birthday, so I was working and I got home late and I didn't want to bother him, so we're doing this celebration tonight. Uh, I'm just doing a talk show just to talk to him, let people get to know him a little better. If you got questions for my dad, you just she followed him around and stood by him. Yep, you're right. And if anybody wants to ask my dad questions about the paranormal and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to. Uh, Things that we ain't answered yet would be cool. I hope you're doing well, Panda. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Also, Panda Express there said happy birthday to you too, Pops. I don't know why the camera's not focusing right. There we go. So let's see here. Uh does it make you mad when it rains and we can't get to go out and investigate
Yeah.
and stuff? Yeah. Especially when it comes them down hard pours, don't it? It does bother me a lot too. Let's see. Does your dad ever get spooked? Do you ever get spooked when we go on locations?
Huh?
Do you ever get spooked?
No.
He don't really get spooked a lot. Uh, he's a little bit more ease with it than I am. I do get spooked a lot. I do worry about when we go out, but my dad, he's a little bit different than I is. Does your dad enjoy doing the paranormal? Do you enjoy doing the paranormal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he enjoys it very much. He's he's another reason why that cops is mainly a cops because I got talking to him, got talking to my cousin and my aunt, and my cousin's like, just shut up and do it, you know. Uh, so that's what I did. I just shut up and I started it, and me and my dad we got talking about it, and we decided to do crossover paranormal, and the S part come on later after everybody else got joining, and so we just want to call ourselves a little society here, and and everything. But let's see. I didn't think he would. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. We're just talking to my pops right now. Yesterday's his birthday, and we're just doing a little thing. I love the bond that you have with your dad, Jonathan. Yeah, I do have a good bond with my dad. Like I said, I couldn't do half of this stuff without him, and I wouldn't be here without him. Uh, so, I do owe my gratitude and my life to him. Uh, let's see, something else. Mr. Fedora said, "Happy birthday, pops."
Okay.
So who's his favorite TV crew for paranormal? He likes to watch the Ghost Brothers. The three guys, Dalen and Marcus and Jawan, the Ghost Brothers.
And I,
We
and I can't remember Amy's in too.
uh
I forget what her.
Kindred Spirits.
Yeah. Kindred Spirits.
Yeah, I like watching Kindred Spirits too. I am glad that you get to spend time with your family on your birthday. Oh yeah, yeah, that is so cool. My cousin and my aunt's coming out the 16th, so we will be having some stuff done there too. Everybody saying hi to Mr. Fedora. The only time I remember him being startled was when was sitting in the truck and he saw that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that. Uh, we was at this over there at the bridge, at the little cemetery at the bridge, and you remember that, Daddy, when
Yeah.
you was me, you,
Mike.
no,
No.
not Michael,
Mason.
Mason, and Austin,
Yeah.
and
Joseph.
Joseph was there. We was all in the cemetery, and I just had you. I was getting you back into the things slowly, didn't I?
Yeah.
I didn't have you out long each time, but tell us a little bit about that experience that you've seen.
Well, I was up in the great cemetery and my legs was giving out, and told John I was going down and sit in the truck. So I went down there and got in the truck where I was sitting at, and I was just sitting there, and I had that light flashlight where I put it on blinking. But I looked out my window, I had my face right there at the window, and I looked out, and all I see was a head, a face stuck in the window, looking at me. So I got John's attention, and they come down there and looked. And John said I'd done turned white or snowflake.
Yeah, his knuckles was white where he can grab hold of that flashlight. I mean, he was white. I mean, I couldn't describe how white he was. Uh, he looked whiter than them gothic people with a white silky paper face. That's how white he was, even whiter. I never, out of my whole 40 some years of being alive, I never knowed him being scared like that night was. You know.
So all them other times it's been inside of me, it didn't scare me nothing. But that night, when I
Uh,
seen that face, and then somebody was at the bridge, and they seen them sitting on the bridge, and seen the face up there on the rails, was the same kind of face where I was at, that sitting in the truck.
yeah.
I looked out there after that, and I didn't see nobody and nothing, just seen a head going away from me, going down in the woods on the side of the truck I was on.
That was pretty wild. That was really wild. Everybody saying hey to Mr. Fedora. Uh, did you know Dalen had his own YouTube channel? Yeah, I do. I don't really watch it that much. The chat, I like to be in the chat, and it goes so fast, and everybody else gets called out, say hey to, and stuff like that, and I never get least acknowledgement. You know, they could say, hey, how you doing? You doing all right? You know, stuff like that. But yeah, musketeers out here big enough to carry you off. Watching. Oh yeah, me too, Lisa. Chat, and thank you for sharing my link. Yep, no problem, no problem. Thank y'all so much for using Nightbot. I do watch him, but I don't watch him a lot anymore. My mom loves watching him laugh out loud. I don't mind him. He is
Still
down to
laughing.
earth. Yep, you're right. I can see a cops and Dalen doing a team up. Don't he live close to you guys? I think he lives in Georgia. I think they're either in Georgia or Alabama one. I'm not really sure. They're from one of them areas. But yeah, I would love to hang out with all three of them though. I think they're going to be doing a comeback. I don't know. That's just a rumor that I heard. If Pops could have any passed on celebrity to come through on a investigation, who would he like to contact? Who would you like to contact on location if I hope I'm reading that right. Celebrity to oh, if anybody in the world that had passed on, like any celebrity, famous people, who would you like to talk to if they come back on the spirit box when you investigate? Who would you like to just talk to that's celebrity and passed on? That would be a good one because I know who I would choose. My favorite baseball player.
I don't know.
He lived with so many celebrities back in the day. He's from 1700s till now, so he's been he's been around every celebrity he can think of. I would like to talk to Henry Ford, tell him how good he is, how awesome he is.
That's a hard question to answer.
Anybody that you would want to talk to that was celebrity that you
I don't know the dance in that separate thing, what you call it. I would like to talk to my grandma.
Okay,
or
y'all.
my mama.
Let's start spamming Dalen to get him con- connected to Pops and Jonathan.
If my mama would be living right now, she'd be 110 years old. I'd like to talk to her.
Never became 18. Does what paranormal celebrity does Pops wish never became 18? Huh. I don't understand that question. I don't know if I don't know how to ask that question because my dad he don't hate nobody. He actually likes everybody. I figured he'd say Marilyn Monroe. That's Spirit Brothers. Dez's go to person. He's the big Marilyn Monroe. Uh, you gotta have a person celebrity, country music singer, racer. Oh yeah, I would love to go.
Racing.
I would love to go back and talk to Davy Allison.
Davy Allison.
Oh my God, that would be like I'll probably cry on camera. I probably would cry. I like to contact Elvis.
I keep hearing something down there in
That's
the
the
woods.
kitty cat.
Huh?
Kitty cat.
Whoa.
Down there in the woods.
She down this way. I
Uh,
hear that.
bless your mom. You think your grandma would be going ghost hunting with you guys if she was alive? Uh, I'm gonna say probably. I'm gonna say probably. I figured that. Uh, I would say at least a few times anyway. Get the curiosity up, you know. Lisa says she would like to talk to Joe Jackson. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Daggone, y'all. I done lost train of thought. I don't know who else. Anyone I missed, not ignoring you. uh, Johnny Cash. Yeah, I like talk to him. Uh, I would like to talk to Davy Allison in racing because that was our guy. I about worshipped the ground that man walked on until he got killed, you know, and that was really heartbroken. If I would ask my dad this celebrity question, I know he would say from the show Gunsmoke or Bonanza Laugh Out Loud. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Uh, but that was a good question asked. Yep. Uh, uh, let's see something else. What is? Oh, we don't ask about your favorite piece of equipment. What would if you had to go investigate and you didn't even look in the bag to grab anything and not, I mean, just reach in there and grab something and take off? What would it be hope that you get without feeling? Just reach in, grab it, and go. What do you wish you would grab if you had to grab it real quick and go and not even pay attention to it?
Mm, my camera.
You hope you grab your camera.
Yeah.
My luck, I grab everything but what I want. That's my luck. I'll reach in there and grab something that don't even have anything meaning to, like a pencil or something about my luck. Let's see what Mr. Fedora's got here. What was high school like when you were in it? What was your high school like, Daddy?
about like everybody else.
He didn't really spend too much in high school. He fought all his years. Uh, do you believe in cryptids, Daddy?
Huh?
Do you believe in cryptids like Bigfoot,
No,
Black Eyed Children, Mothman?
no, I don't believe in that stuff.
I believe in the Black Eyed Children. I'm not so much on Bigfoot part, but
Now,
I do believe there's something out there we ain't discovered yet.
like that boy said over
Not
here
deer. Not deer.
about that thing was sitting over in his woods,
Yeah.
that whatever it was had wings and everything. Big bird.
I think that was just a little bit I'm not going to deny somebody didn't see something. I ain't going to deny that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to deny there's people seeing things, but I do believe that there is something around here that we just don't see. But when they start going into different tales about something as far as what it smelt like and stuff, now that does go a little deeper in depth about, yeah, they could be something here, you know. Uh, do you believe in UFOs?
No,
Uh, Even when you was at work and you don't believe half in people's aliens? 'Cause I believe where I work at, there's a bunch of aliens.
there's a
They act
bunch of
like
something on
aliens.
what it was.
uh, Happy birthday again. Stephanie needs help with the 5-year-old granddaughter. Laugh out loud. Okay. So have to take off for the night. Okay, but appreciate you so much for coming in, and thank you, thank you, thank you. May says she believes in UFOs. I do believe in UFOs more than I do cryptids. Uh, but now Black Eyed Children, the cryptids of that neck of the woods, yeah. I still till this day think if I was to see one, I'm just going to just go ahead and just drop. uh, Meet people I didn't think were from this world. You and me both. We're just on the same page on about that deal. Uh, let's see. We're gonna be wrapping up here in a little bit anyway. Yes, we've been on here almost for an hour, just about it. So I wouldn't miss telling Pops a happy birthday. I have too much respect for him to do that. Hey, no problem, bub. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, the big idea for us all communicating on, I mean, showing up at the battleship was Pops. You know, he's one that brought the idea up to me about everybody. So, see, Pops has got a big role playing for cops here. Uh, we all just finalized it when we said, yeah, we're going to do this thing. I am glad I made Pop's birthday. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here too, Lisa. I really appreciate you so much. You mean the world to us. Also, everybody in the chat means the world to us. Like I said, we wouldn't be able to do this without all of y'all being our support on our shows and channels and support on our page and stuff like that. Going out tomorrow to investigate. Excuse me. Uh, it's really according on how the weather going to be. Uh, we are in. I think it's supposed to be like 70 to 80% chance of rain all day tomorrow for us here. So it's really according on the weather for that.
It's been lightning pretty good out here now.
Last question: where is he's most excited about going to investigate next? Where are you most excited to go investigate next that we're going to try to get going on?
That prison camp up in Brushy Mountain,
Yeah.
prison camp.
Also, the uh, Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia.
That little girl got hit with a truck,
No, I don't
uh,
know about that. This is on up there.
backed up into it, and she's swinging.
Uh,
They said that's a good place.
uh, Gosh, what is that other one? I can't say the name. Lake Shawnee.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh, that's another place we want to go to too. So we will be trying. We're actually working on these locations. It's just our funds right now is kind of rough to do things. The group has put the 27th down for the picnic. Okay. I'll have to see if I'm off the 27th because I don't know if that's the day I'm working or not. I am off on the 17th, the week of the 17th. Would be good. Yeah, I would like to do that. Okay, 17th you meant. Okay. Yeah, 17th is a go. We gonna do it rain or shine. If it rains on us, we're just gonna sit there and eat our soggy sandwiches. So uh I think we're gonna have a good. We just ain't found us a location yet that we're gonna do this at. It's gonna be at probably my afternoon, and it'll be Central's lunchtime. So it'll be 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern when we do it. So everybody will, will be on a go with that. Uh, I just don't know if we're gonna go to the cemetery or just go on the backside of John Martin's and eat. Uh, that's about the only Victorian's place I can think of off the top of my head. Uh, so, well, thank you, Daddy, for coming, hanging out with me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around here on me here in a minute, and thank you so much for letting me interview you a little bit and people asking questions. Uh, and I'll get ready to do our goodbyes and stuff. You have a good night, Shaw Woman. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. We're getting ready to wrap it up here in a few seconds. Okay, and we are doing it at the Poor Farm Cemetery. Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I like that place. Uh, we might just go up in town to the big cemetery uh where my dad scared the living daylights out of me at. So things like that. So we will see. Okay, pops. Uh, y'all. So thank y'all so much for being here, hanging out with us. I know that I said we was going to do an investigation tonight, also too, but it was just a last minute thing because I didn't know if I was going to actually do anything tonight. It should start raining because it's done cloudy now, no stars in the skies and everything, so it's going to start raining soon. Everybody saying happy birthday to you, pops.
Okay.
Everybody have a blessed night. You too, Vicky. Thank you so much for being here. Wendy Girl says happy birthday, pops. And everybody. So thank y'all so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Uh, God, what else I was going to mention? Uh, Something else. He's gonna go get him something to eat. So thank y'all so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. Have a good weekend. Uh, Try to stay cool because I know it's going to be hot for us here the next couple of days. You know it's going to rain, but if it don't rain, we'll probably will go out and do something tomorrow night. Probably say around about 6, 7, somewhere in that area. We might go to the cemetery or something other. Uh, so thank y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, night. See y'all on the next one. Bye bye, everybody.